Topic. Since when does the vice president have what sounds like a southern accent?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
I mean, this is...
she was talking about unions in Detroit using one tone of voice.
Is this something that
same
you think...
line.
Okay, Peter.
That she used the same line in Pittsburgh, and it sounded like she at least had some kind of a southern drawl.
I mean, do you hear the question that you're... I mean, do you think Americans seriously think that this is an important question?
That's White House correspondent Pete Ducey asking Karine Jean-Pierre about the bizarre accent Kamala Harris recently put on when she visited Detroit. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and it would appear that Democrats are once again patronizing their voters by dumbing down their speech and making themselves appear less competent, which for Kamala Harris is saying something.
Person in our nation has benefited from that work. You know, everywhere I go, I tell people, you may not be a union member, but you better thank unions for that 5-day work week. You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time. So, friends, 64 days until the most election of our lives. Let's just get through the next 64 days. And you all helped us win in 2020. And in 2024, we will win again. And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024. Yes, we will.
He's going to jail.
Well, the courts will handle that, and we will handle November. How about that? Here's the thing. The courts are going to handle that. We're going to beat them in November. We're going to beat them in November.
Call me crazy, but have you noticed that it's always liberal women doing this? First Hillary Clinton, then AOC, and now Kamala Harris, who, by the way, was raised in Canada and her parents immigrated to the US. So she should have absolutely no reason for speaking like this other than what we all know to be the obvious truth.
They care, you know what they care about? They care about the economy. They care about lowering costs. They care about health care. That's what Americans care about.
So
that's what they want to hear.
This is something...
They care about, your colleague just asked me about what basically we talked about, went back and forth about democracy and freedom. That's what they care about. I'm not even going to entertain some question about the president. It's just hearing it sounds so ridiculous.
Well, but hearing it is...
The question, I'm talking about the question is just insane.
Is that how she talks in meetings here?
I'm just... Peter, we're moving on.
Look, while I'll hand it to Pete Ducey for bringing this up, like a lot of conservatives, he's skirting around the issue for obvious reasons. It's not just a southern accent. We all know Harris was trying to ingratiate herself and pander to black people. It's the same point Trump was making about her claiming her black identity once it became politically advantageous to do so. I mean, isn't it a little coincidental that she didn't do this at any of the other locations she spoke at? She did it at the one that's 80% black? And if it's such a non-issue like KJP suggested, imagine for a moment what the reaction would be if Trump or Vance did it. I mean, for Pete's sake, Trump can't even mention that he improved black job growth because they act like it's offensive. It's always rules for thee and not for me with them. Democrats can pander and insult minorities in their base all day, but if you start noticing and pointing it out, you're the problem. But let me know what you think. Why was Harris speaking like that? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!